Hello everyone, welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x to power 2 subtract x to power 3, this is equal to 12. So what is the value of x? Now solution to this problem, we have x to power 2 subtract x to power 3, okay? So let's take this 12 on the left hand side so that we'll have negative 12, this is equal to 0, okay? So from what we have here, we can basically express 8 as 8 plus 4, okay? So this is x to power 2, subtract x to power 3, subtract, now here we have subtract 8, okay? Subtract 4, this is equal to 0. Now let's rearrange this equation. Let's rearrange this equation in this way. We have negative x to power 3, okay? Now plus x to power 2, subtract 8, subtract 4, this is equal to 0. Now the next step is to multiply both signs by negative 1, so that we'll have x cubed, this is x to power 3, subtract x to power 2, plus 8, plus 4, this is equal to 0. Now, from what we have here, we can be able to express 8 as 2 to power 3, and also we can express 4 as 2 to power 2, alright? So substituting this, we'll have x to power 3, okay? Subtract x to power 2, plus 2 to power 3, plus 2 to power 2, this is equal to 0, alright? So let's proceed. Now we have x to power 3, combined with 2 to power 3, so that we'll have x to power 3, plus 2 to power 3, subtract x to power 2, plus 2 to power 2, this is equal to 0. Alright, so here we'll have x to power 3 plus 2 to power 3, subtract, now into the bracket, into the parentheses, we'll have x to power 2, subtract 2 to power 2, this is equal to 0. Okay, now the first part, this is actually in the form of, the first part is in the form of a cubed plus b cubed, which basically we can express as a plus b. This is a squared subtract ab plus b squared. Okay, so this is what we have in the first part, which is actually x to power 3 plus 2 to power 3, which we can express as x plus 2. This is x squared, okay, subtract 2x plus 2 squared, which is basically equal to 4. Now this is what we have in the first part. Now the second part, which is x to power 2 subtract 2 to power 2, this is actually the difference of two squares expressed as a squared minus b squared, which we can express as a plus b, a minus b. So let's apply this property. So x to power 2 subtract 2 to power 2, this is the same thing as x plus 2, x minus 2. Let's call this equation 2, okay? And this is equation 1. So let's combine equation 1 and 2 as follows, okay? As follows. Combining equation 1 and 2, we'll have equation 1, we'll have x plus 2. This is x squared subtract 2x plus 4, okay? Subtract, now here we have x plus 2, x subtract 2, this is equal to 0. Now, as you can see from this equation, this particular equation, we have that x plus 2 is common, so we factor out x plus 2. So we have x plus 2, okay? Into the parentheses, we'll have x to power 2, subtract 2x plus 4, okay? Now here, we'll have subtract x plus 2, this is equal to 0. Now here we have two parts, again, we have two parts here. So the first part is x plus 2, which is equal to 0. That's the first part. The second part is x squared subtract negative 2x minus x, this is 3x, plus 6, this is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation, okay? And the first part is x plus 2 is equal to 0, so that means that x1 is equal to negative 2. x1 is equal to minus 2. We are saying that x1 is equal to negative 2. So this is the first value of x. So let's get the corresponding values of x. Now, we have x squared minus 3x plus 6, okay? This is a quadratic equation, okay? In the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. So that means that a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 3, and c is equal to 6, okay? So let's apply the quadratic formula so that we can determine the corresponding complex values of x. So we have x2, x3, this is negative b plus or minus the square root of, this is b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So let's substitute the values of a, b, and c. So we'll have negative 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is negative 3 squared, this is 9, subtract 4 times 1 times c, which is basically equal to 6, divided by 2 times 1. So this is the same thing as 3 plus or minus, this is the square root of 9, 9 subtract 24, which is basically negative 15, divided by 2. So let's proceed. Now we have 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 15 divided by 2. In this case, x2, x3, this is equal to 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 1. This is definitely I, square root of 15 divided by 2. So that means that we have two possible values of, these are complex root, that is 3 plus I, square root of 15 divided by 2, and x3, which is basically 3 subtract I, square root of 15 divided by 2. Now these are two complex roots. These are two complex roots, and we have only one real root, okay, which is x1, which is negative 2, okay. So this is the one that's supposed to give us a real solution, okay. So these two complex roots cannot give us a real solution. So let's substitute this. Now, if you recall, we had that x to power 2 subtract x to power 3, this should give us a value of 12. So let's substitute the value of x, which is negative 2 squared, subtract negative 2 to power 3, this should give us a value of 12. So this is negative 2 squared, which is basically 4, subtract negative 2 cubed, this is negative 8, okay. So this is negative times negative, this is positive. So that means 4 plus 8, this is 12. And that means that the left-hand side is definitely equal to the right-hand side. And that shows that we have 3 solutions as we have calculated. So kindly follow the steps, okay? Like this video and subscribe. Like this video and subscribe, my good people. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.